Hello again, John Wild here to give you another look at vintage action figures. This time, we'll look at the Road Warriors from Remco's official All-Stars of Wrestling action figure line.
In 1985, Remco Toys was the first of the toy shelves with the official All-Stars of Wrestling action figures. Soon after, LGN Toys produced their World Wrestling Federation Wrestling Superstars toy line. Remco featured the stars of the American Wrestling Association, as was found on toy shelves from 1985 to 1986, featuring 4 series.
The Road Warriors were included in the first and second series, and the second series being a 3-pack with manager Paul Ellering. Let's take a look at these figures in their package. To save some money, Remco Toys used some body molds from the Lost World of the Warrior and the Warrior Beast toy lines, and you can clearly see this by this wrestler's boots. But with the addition of the soft good pants, it hid the fact that the body mold was reused. Included with each figure was soft good pants, a championship belt, and a dog collar. Each of these figures had their own unique head sculpt and paint applications. The Road Warriors held the Tag Team Championships in the National Wrestling Alliance, the American Wrestling Alliance, and the World Wrestling Federation multiple times. From their creation in 1984, they were fan favorites, even though they were considered heels or bad guys. Their finishing move was the Doomsday Device. While one of them suspended their opposition on their shoulders, the other climbed to the top rope and delivered a devastating clothesline. Innovators of tag team wrestling, their ring attire, face paint, along with their ring entrance song of Iron Man by Black Sabbath, made these 2 wrestlers 2011 inductees of the Wrestling Hall of Fame. Now, let's get a good look at each of the figures. Let's take a look at our first Road Warrior, and he is Road Warrior Animal. Road Warrior Animal's real name is Joseph Laurentis, and he was the original Road Warrior. He met up with Paul Ellering, who was looking to build a stable of heel wrestlers that he was going to call the Legion of Doom. So adding Michael Hedstrom, who became Road Warrior Hawk, they became the Road Warriors. And they kind of changed their style then. Inspired by Mad Max Part 2, they took on this futuristic biker type of look with face paint and with a shoulder pads with spikes on them and heavy metal entrance music. So it really set off the mood of these hardcore wrestlers. Okay, getting a closer look at the figure, we'll take a look at the head sculpt and the paint that's on it. And it is really pretty impressive for the early 1980s what they did there. Definitely resembles the man very, very well. He's got his dog collar around his neck, and that's often missing when you try and find these figures loose. On the arm here, which is the right arm, he's got this little devil tattoo, which is in really nice shape on my figure, so that's kind of awesome. And they added some paint detail on the hands to show off kind of like a glove, and on his left arm he doesn't have any paint on it at all. Again, they used kind of the Masters of the Universe style, so he's got closed fist on one side and he's got an open palm on the other. Around his waist we have the championship belt, which straps around into the back with just a cheapy little thing, and it's just a sticker over the top of a piece of plastic. That's all it is. Again, these are pretty hard to find, but it's really cool that I have this on this figure here. So taking a look at the pants, we see that they're made of a nylon style. Again, they have a Velcro tab on the front or the back, depending on which way you want to display it. They're kind of more like chaps, riding chaps, than anything else. They're not solid all the way through, so a little bit weird there. And again, they cover up the boots because the boots have this really kind of a weird Masters of the Universe style look to them. So it's kind of nice to have the figure with the accessories that came with it, the pants, because it does cover up the fact that the body was reused from earlier toy lines. So there he is, and that is the Road Warrior Animal. So now we'll get a look at Road Warrior Hawk, and his real name was Michael Hedstrom. Unfortunately, he passed away on October 19th of 2003 of a heart failure, and it's really a shame, and we really do miss him. But this action figure is a awesome way to remember the man. So let's get a closer look. Getting a closer look at the head sculpt here, we can see that he's got some face paint on, and it's cool. It goes over the top of the one eye, and then over onto the other cheek. His goatee is painted, and taking a look at the top of the figure, he's got his reverse mohawk going with really cool shaved sides, nice ears. Again, he has the studded dog collar on his neck, which is a often lost accessory. Same chest as the animal figure. And taking a look at the arms, he doesn't have the tattoo. He does have the painted detail on the right hand. On his left hand, though, he's got an armband and a wristband. Again, we look at the championship belt that he's got on. Again, that detail goes on both sides. It's just a decal. Go around the back. We can see that it pegs on the center, just a piece of plastic. Again, the pants are like a chap style, so I'm displaying mine with the folds up in the front. Again, that covers up the boots quite well, and the boot sculpt is just pretty normal. Underneath the pants, the figure has black legs, so if you were to take the pants off, it wouldn't look all that bad. So there we have a closer look at those two figures. Although as a child, I preferred the LJN WWF wrestling figures because those were the wrestlers I saw on TV. The Remco All-Stars of Wrestling figures always just seemed a little bit cheaper to me. I don't know, maybe it was because they used kind of a He-Man body style and the plastic was, I guess, a little bit cheaper, and you could really tell that they had just reused parts from their other toy lines. But as an adult, I'm quite charmed by the simplistic quality of these Remco toys, and especially these wrestlers. The Remco All-Stars of Wrestling action figures have better articulation and more accessories than the LJN Wrestling Superstars line, and for that, you really need to get these guys in your collection. I would like to thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to catch my latest uploads. And until next time, what a rush! Us Lone Riders are looking for a shot at the championship belt. Bring it on!